Greetings. I talk a lot about leadership and how leaders set the tone for their employees and how they're going to run the department. And I tend to believe that the leaders should be doing certain things so that the employees will look at them and say, hey, you know what? They are working. They're part of us. They may be doing something different than the rest of us, but they're still working and they're contributing. Let's go do this. And that's fine. However, you also have to retain some of your individuality. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. Back when I was a director, our hospital would have certain events, and some of them I went to, and some of them I wouldn't. Some of them I just kind of refused to go because it wasn't part of who I was. For instance, I don't golf. I hate golf. Like Tiger Woods, if Tiger Woods is golfing, I may watch the final if he's got a shot at it. Tiger ain't played in years. I haven't watched golf in years. So if they were going to have a hospital golf tournament, I wasn't going to go. They would say, well, you're a director, you should come. I said, no, ain't doing it. I don't like golf. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So I didn't. There were other things like that. For instance, a couple of times they had picnics. I don't like to eat outside, so I didn't go on the picnics. We would have a holiday party every year. I went every other year. Reason being, I lived almost an hour and a half away from where I worked. So what this would usually be, it would usually be on a Friday night, which would mean that if I wanted to go, I would have to drive home, change into quote-unquote party clothes, and then drive all the way back. I didn't want to do that every single year. We live in a snowy area, and where I was working was basically considered the snow belt. So you just never knew with weather. So I went every other year. There were other times, however, where it was important. For instance, we were going through a rocky period at one time and some things happened and management got together and said, we need to do something for the employees. Let's try to get some camaraderie back. And it was a bowling alley that was close, so we decided to have a bowling night. I went to that because that was a different kind of thing. We were in distress. Some things had happened. And so now we're trying to uplift everyone and we're trying to show, we are still part of a team. Let's go and do this kind of thing. So that was fine. But I've always believed that you have to have those time periods where you're just going to be you. You don't always have to be the company person, if you will. Based on who I am anyway, I was never that kind of person. I was the company person when it came to doing the work, when it came to giving loyalty to the job, when it came to working with everybody else to try to make everything as great as we possibly could. That was it. Outside of that, if there were things I was uncomfortable with, I wasn't going to do it. That's just how it is. So I think that we have to gauge leadership off of a level of comfort when it comes to things that are a little bit more personal, either to us or to everyone else. Like I said, I don't golf. There's a whole lot of other things that I just don't do. They used to have a snowmobile thing. I was not getting on a snowmobile. I'd had something that happened to a snowmobile when I was 12 years old, said never again. So it wasn't happening. That's just how it is. We have to be able to stand up for ourselves. We have to show who we are. But you have to recognize that there's something that's really important for the organization, really, really important, that you're going to be there for the employees. Anyway, that's my take on it. Let me know your take. My name is Mitch Mitchell. I give these things all the time. I'd like to hear some feedback from somebody. Let me know what you think. Y'all take care.